We redefined the mandate of our institute some 5-6 years ago, and that came with a huge investment in people. And so out of the 250 people that work in our institute, approximately 2/3 were hired in the past 5 years, which means that most of our staff is young people, and we are hoping that many of them will become leaders in public health. And I would say that as a director, a significant amount of my time is dedicated to mentor these people that we have hired to work in the institute. Many of them occupy already some leadership positions within our institute. They are heads of department or heads of laboratories or head of units, and I have frequent direct contact with them, and a lot of it is dedicated to mentoring, not only in technical and scientific issues, but also on management issues. Besides that, since our context is very specific and there is a significant shortage of highly educated people in the country, in the health sector, our institute has invested significantly in setting up post-graduation programs, and we currently involved with 3 master's programs, 1 program in residence of medical doctors in public health, and we are just starting a program on a PhD in public health. And I am involved in teaching in these programs and also in mentoring students of these programs. So I think this is how I get involved in educating the next generation of public health leaders in Mozambique. Yeah, so a lot of our partnerships are happening either through IANPHI or through the network of Portuguese-speaking institutes. And we at INS believe that this collaboration in networks is the right way of doing cooperation in public health. And this is not a situation, when you collaborate in a network, it's not a traditional type of collaboration when someone is giving and the other one is taking, but it's rather a process where everyone gives and everyone learns. And we have been, through IANPHI and through the Portuguese-speaking countries network, participating in cooperation that involves scientific projects, education projects, surveillance projects, but also projects where we are working on setting up institutes or redefining mandates of institutes. And we participate in strategic planning meetings of other institutes. We have other institutes coming and participating in some of our own planning meetings. So it's not only about cooperation in science and technology, but also in terms of institutional development and setting up of public health frameworks. And I think the most recent example is that we had teams that are setting up public health institutes in Malawi and in Zambia that came to visit us on kind of a benchmarking visit, but where we also had a lot of discussions about how we do things in Mozambique, and we also learned from them how on how they do some of the things, on how they are doing. So I think this type of interchange is different because you always learning, right? And I think that's the only way to take public health to the next level. I think that I have been involved with IANPHI for 6 years almost, and this is the time that I have been the director of the institute. And I've been on the executive board now for 3 years. And I think to play an active role in IANPHI means to get to know many other people in other institutes and get to learn from experiences from other people. And also gives me an opportunity to share some of the experiences that we have in Mozambique in the field of public health. So I think what is also special about being involved with IANPHI is that you get to participate in building public health at a global level and participate in formation of public health frameworks in other countries, and that really enriches your experience and enriches your mindset and how you see public health in your own country.